Hey, dear Twin Flame community, welcome back. It hasn't been too long since I've recorded, but it's been a few days. I hope everyone is still taking care and surviving this lockdown situation that we're living through. It is, what day is it? It is Wednesday, April 8th. And since I recorded last, maybe not since I've recorded last. Maybe? I can't remember when I recorded last. Anyway, I now have a 16-year-old. I have a 4-year-old puppy. Not quite sure where those 4 years went. And yeah, we're still surviving. We're still living the dream under quarantine. Let's see, we are going into week 4. No, we're in the middle of week 3.5, I suppose. Sorry, week 4 because we were writing out a schedule and that was on the list. So, excuse me, still fighting a cough. But like I said, I've had this cough since way before the coronavirus ever hit, so I am good. What's going on? So I'm not sure if you're working or not. You may or may not, dear Twin Flame. I'm not sure if you're working or not. I know things have shut down around here, so maybe it's the same for you. I'm not 100% any means. Full moon tonight. That's having great effects. The energy has been very loud lately, requiring some added help in sleeping. Lots of magnesium, a few cookies from my friends. Yeah, whatever it takes, right? Sleep has been elusive, only because the ringing in my ears has been extreme. Went to the beach. I'm not sure if I told you that. Probably not. Went to the beach, but the one near your place is locked down. Well, lockdown. It's got tape on it. I couldn't, like caution tape, and I couldn't justify showing my kids that I would jump caution tape. There wasn't anybody there. We wouldn't have hurt anybody. We wouldn't have been hurt by it, but I wasn't gonna show my girls how to break the rules and jump the tape. So we ended up going down the road to a friend's cottage and going down their private access. We just wanted some stones and I needed to touch the water. That's usually how I am. So I needed a beach fix. Didn't get a great beach fix in that there's no beach at their access. It's literally walk down the path and you're in the lake. There's no beach whatsoever, but there were some corners where you could grab some stones. So we did that, and now we're having painting parties in my studio here for the girls to decorate those. So that's part of how we're keeping busy. What else are we doing? The kids' schedules picked up with school starting, so that's good. Oh, I have news. My oldest has a girlfriend. Not sure how they managed to do that, being that I haven't been out of the house for over 3 weeks. But yes, online, I suppose, being that she's not even from here. She's from Chatham. He has a girlfriend. It's a first official girlfriend. So that's big news. He seems much happier. He's much nicer to his sisters. He is much nicer to me. And yeah, it's good. I like it. And plus I know her and she's an awesome girl. So that's good too. Let's see, what else? School started up. Started with a lot of online dryland training since they can't be in the pool. So we started that this week, and it's amazing how just adding that into our schedule and speech and teachers calling and doctor's appointments online. It's been crazy how busy our schedule is considering we haven't left the house. It's kind of crazy. It's really crazy, actually. It's really crazy. But makes the days go by, I suppose. And yeah. What else? I don't know. I've been trying to wrap my head. We're in a time of reevaluation and really looking at what's working in our world, what's not working in our world, why we look for things, people, situations to fill voids, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I've been doing a lot of reflecting because there's nothing else to do. And like this, it's funny. People keep going, how are you doing? Are you guys surviving? Are everybody good? And we're great. We're great. We never have time off. We never have any downtime. We're always on the go. We're always scheduled to the max. Not because we have like that many things to do, but just swimming takes that much time, and we have to fit in appointments and therapies and everything else in between swimming. So our days are booked, and if we have time off, we usually just sleep because we're so flippin' tired. This last couple weeks though, the first couple weeks we were off, everybody just pretty much slept and just chilled. They just chilled. They didn't want to do anything. They were fine not to do anything. We had some activities we were doing, but nobody cared. Everybody was quite happy to sleep when they wanted to sleep, eat when they wanted to eat, and just be in the moment, which was great because we never get that chance. I've noticed in the last week, so a week and a half, 2 weeks into this whole quarantine situation, everybody has kind of balanced out their sleep now. So they go to bed, but they're up at a decent hour. They're not sleeping all day, and they want to do things, and they have energy again. So that's good. I guess we just needed a reset. We needed to catch up on all that lack of sleep and just, but now we're good, and they're looking for things to do, and because again, we're never home. They have lots of things that they've wanted to do, they've never had a chance to do, so they're doing those things, and that's awesome. That being said, I'm not getting anything I wanted done because everybody has things they want to do, and so my things aren't getting done. I want them all to go back to school so that I can go back to doing my thing. But it's been great. It's been great. We're not stir crazy by any means. We're not in a hurry to have life go back to normal. It's helped that my ex left, so that's good. Not that things were bad when he was here. It wasn't that. I just found that we fell back into a pattern of how do you say it? We just fell back into how things always were, where he talked in this way that always made me into this villainous type person, and the kids fell back into, oh, mom will get mad, and I don't get mad. It's not, don't blame me because you want them to stop doing something. It's not just me that wants them not to throw balls in the house or throw things at each other. So saying don't do that because your mom's gonna get mad, or don't do that because if you break something your mom's gonna get mad, or whatever it is, don't put it on me. So we fell into that, and I found that even after he left, there was still a lot of that going on with my oldest. And I was like, what is this? This is not who I am, so stop putting this on me. And they kind of did a double check, and things have gone back to normal, and it's just not who we are, and it's not who I am, and having people say that's who I am is very frustrating. And I felt like as much as I was standing up for myself, I could still see the pattern repeating, and that's so not where I'm at anymore, and it's not what I accept anymore. So even though I was calling him out on it, I was doing it in private to not stir the pot in front of the kids, but then they were still emulating what he was saying, and I was like, this is not my fault. this is not me saying this, so don't put words in my mouth, is really what it was coming down to. Anyway, it wasn't horrible, but it was definitely following old tracks, which I just didn't appreciate. So he had to go back to work. 'Tis the season, and it's been better. It's been better. Everybody goes back to a good place, and everybody goes back to a schedule, and everybody, yeah. I gotta say though, my ladybug girl, her mouth, oh my gosh, because I think with him not being around kids anymore, the language that he was using and failing to filter around my children is coming back to haunt me, in that she's got a mouth on her like a trucker. And the problem with that is she doesn't get it. She doesn't understand what she's saying, and she's parroting. She's parroting how he would react to things, or what he would say. And ooh, that girl's gonna have a sore butt if it continues. Either that or a soapy mouth. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. And it's bad because it's hard, because coming out of her mouth, everybody wants to laugh, and you can't laugh because then she thinks she's funny, and it's not funny. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny. But we can't laugh. We can't laugh because then she does it more, because she's getting a reaction, and it's a positive reaction. So we have to jump on that, which really kind of sucks. And it's hard because, you know, she's copying somebody that she cares about. So yeah, it's hard. Anyway, what else? Yeah, I guess the only other thing that's been going through my mind is trying to figure out what my purpose is, I guess, other than raising my wonderful children. Timelines, like, I know what I'm doing. I just feel like even though I'm doing things, I'm not moving forward as I'm supposed to. And when I meditate on it and question and open myself to possibilities, first of all, things get really loud. And it's just a lot, because I things were really loud the other day, and I had a very bad headache, and I reached out to my girlfriends, and I was like, ladies, help me out, because whatever I'm doing is not working. And they're like, you know, tell Spirit you're listening and take in the message. So I ate one of my cookies, and I laid down, my head was pounding, and I was like, okay, I'm listening, I'm open, I'm here to hear, and I'm also offering up healing energy to anyone and everyone who needs it at this time. As you know, take whatever I can offer, I give. And then I kind of went into a journeying type dream state, and it's basically comes back to the same freaking messages, and I just don't know how to move forward with it, because I don't know. It basically says, you know, have courage, have confidence, speak your truth, and they need to hear, quote, they need to hear the truth. This is your truth, and it needs to be heard, and it's important that people understand, and you need to make them you need to make them listen. And I'm like, who am I supposed to make listen? What am I supposed to say? I mean, I'm speaking my truth to anyone who'll listen. I'm putting it out on YouTube for whoever stumbles upon it. Unconditional love. Here's the message. Unconditional love does not mean self-sacrificing love, because the first and most important part is learning to love yourself and owning your own happiness. So it is your job to make you happy. It is your job to do right in this world. But you, and I'm not saying this this isn't about You know, take care of you, get that expensive job, have that expensive car, you know, have all the things that you want. That's not what I'm talking about. It's not about things. It's not about material possessions. This is take care of you. Take care of your soul, take care of your heart, take care of your this shell of a body, which, okay, I need to do better at, because I have crapped out on taking care of myself and put on like 20 pounds and blah. So doing better on that. That's my agenda. Do better so I can feel better, be healthy, but take care of you, love you. Know that you are worthy and you are important, and I've said all this. I've said all this in I feel like every time I record anything, this is what I say. And this is what I say to people when they piss me off. And I'm like, you are not a victim. If you choose to be in the situation you are in, that is your choice. You can make a different choice. I have a friend right now who, she's pissing me off. And okay, so I'm just like, it's not mine, and I'm going to choose to not have this, not carry this. I'm just tired of repeating myself, because she's all on Facebook. Oh, poor me. Everybody's attacking me. Everybody's, you know, I'm trying to do right, and they won't let me, and they keep blocking me, and I'm like, I know both sides. And nobody's trying to block you. This isn't about you. This isn't about you personally. And if you're taking it that way, then you need to do some like self-evaluation and self-adjustment and realize that people are doing what they need to do, and you get to choose how you let that affect you. And if this is how you're going to choose, then that's on you. And you're not a victim. You're choosing this reaction. Choose a different reaction. Look at the lesson and learn and carry on, because we seem to be repeating the same lesson over and over and over again. So I repeat and I say, let go of ego. You are not a victim. Let go of ego. Look at these challenges as lessons and blessings, and be grateful for whatever they are, because they're for a reason. They are moving you on a path to be a better person. But you have to trust, and you have to believe, and you have to choose how you react. Yeah. But I've been saying the same message. I said the same message to, and I hear the message, and I'm living that message, you know, when things are like this. What am I, like this situation? It's pissing me off. I'm like, okay, let it go. It's not mine, and I get to choose whether she pisses me off or whether just ignore her. So I deliver my message and I let it go. Although I am ranting to you, so I've let it go now. I can feel it. It's all washing off. So, yeah. So I just keep repeating. As best I can the lessons I've learned and what I know, and I hope that if I'm meant to learn a new lesson, that it presents itself. I do know that I am supposed to do better in my my intentional meditation, my intentional gratitude, my journaling. I need to do better in that, and so that is part of my get back on track since the kids are back at school now. Eating better, drinking more water, writing more in my journal, just appreciating everything I have and everywhere, and what is here in my present, and being in the moment. And we're doing really good at that. So we're making plans so that we don't have to think about, okay, what are we doing tomorrow? We don't even have to think about that. We can just be in the day. We're taking the time in one day to make a plan for the week, and then we just live in each moment as the moment is, and we don't have to worry about fighting with anybody about doing their part. We don't have to worry about, oh, what do I do this time? Because we're sharing the load, and and it's just it's a calmer place to be in my world. So yay for me. It's really good. I'm really we're stuck inside, which really sucks. I'd rather be, at the beach or walking on the trails or going on a road trip. I'd rather do that. But I'm also very appreciative. I have a wonderful place to, wonderful roof over our heads, and we have food in the fridge, and we have lots of things to keep us busy. It's beautiful out. Our yard is very small. However, it is still a private yard, so we have our space and we can get some fresh air. And yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. So, and as always, you are my big question mark. Dear Twin Flame, big question mark. Because I don't know what to do with you. You're a regular conundrum in my world. Are you meant to be in it? Are you meant to not be in it? Is this the relationship that we're always going to have? And is it just one-sided? Are you watching these videos? Are you getting these messages? When I doubt what I feel, I have my pendulum. So, and is it telling me the truth? I trust that it is. So when I say, is my dear twin flame thinking of me? That's a big yes. That's a big yes. Move my hand up. There we go. Does he have a plan moving forward? Ned doesn't have an answer. So I don't know. I just don't know what I'm supposed to do. And I ask, I get very mixed emotions when I ask specific questions about you. I get very clear answers that yes, we are connected. Yes, we are meant to be connected. This is not something I can sever. But what does that look like moving forward? It won't tell me, because I'm supposed to live in the moment, which I am trying to in all aspects of my life. But for whatever reason, because you are so much a part of my feelings and my emotions, but how I feel, like not my emotional ways, but my feelings in my body, those confirmations, those chest pains or anxiety or those kind of feelings, we are so wrapped up in each other's it's hard. I can be in the moment, but when I don't understand the moment, it's frustrating. And so I look to I look to Spirit. I'm like, when will this change? Will this, I will move forward, and that will be lessened, and he'll carry on in his world, and I'll carry on my world, and everything will be better? Or it's the one thing I'm having a problem letting go of, looking forward and not being in the moment. I'm in the moment when I'm writing and when I'm recording these messages, so that's awesome. But what it looks like in the future is still a big hurdle for me, because am I talking to an iPad for the next, how old am I? 40 plus years. Am I doing this so that I can let this stuff out and not have it eating away at me? So I'm speaking my truth, and hopefully it's being heard. I just don't know. I just don't know. And I guess it's fine for the moment, but there's times where I'd rather talk to a friendly face and beautiful soul-searching eyes than I would iPad. But I'm grateful that we even have this this ability, this technology to be able to do this. That's the other thing about this quarantine. I can't even imagine where we'd all be at if we didn't have technology to be able to be connected, to be able to FaceTime our loved ones, to be able to chat with them, see their faces. The power of touch is undeniable. But in the absence of that, being able to see their faces and see their expressions and see the desire in their faces, it's undeniably important. So I'm very, very grateful for the technology we now own. And I'm grateful that I have the opportunity to post these videos if you're watching them, and if you're not, at least I'm putting the information out to the universe to do with what it wants. And for those who need to see it, maybe it resonates with them. I'm not sure. So, this has been a really long video. I love my children. Been very happy here with them, but there are times where I'm lonely for a grown-up conversation, and it has been a long time since I've had that. So you get to be my company. So thank you for listening. I hope all is well in your world. I hope everyone is healthy, and happy new moon. It is new moon tonight, so release that which no longer serves, and ask for just ask for spirit to wrap you in all that you need to reach your highest good. And until next time, dear twin flame, you are loved and you are missed.